What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, it's going to be your Bullet King Heartbreaker. Now, I never thought I'd ever be saying those words. And it feels weird even saying that, but Bullet King Heartbreaker. This has been requested from you guys. Quite a number of times ever since this update has come out. I've done Heartbreaker with numerous weapons, but I believe it all started with the Heartbreaker Pestilence, and then you guys were like, "We'll try it with the Bullet King," and it was like, "Yeah, I'll do that eventually." And then finally, it's like, "All right, let's do Bullet King Heartbreaker." So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. We're about to hit, what, 47,000, 48,000? We're getting there. We are making our way to 50. And thank you guys so much for the support. Now, if you have any comments, any requests for any other build videos, what have you, let me know in the comment section below. But with all that said and done, enjoy the video. Now, we're going to do some gameplay first, and then we will jump into the build breakdown. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of, some solo Lincoln Memorial. We'll do that. We'll do the build breakdown, probably do, a little bit of countdown maybe. Who knows? I'm typically trying to stay out of conflict and the dark zone until they fix the damage stacking, because there's so many people that are already max expertise that are really enjoying PvP right now, and it's making all of us that don't grind like that a little bit at a disadvantage. So yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this thing will do. I need to get up to 100 stacks before I do anything. Almost. Almost. One more. There we go. Alright.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial
Alright.
compound.
Yo, look at this armor bar. It's ridiculous. So this is the Bullet King Heartbreaker tank build. Now I'm using this with the rock and roll shotgun. It's by far the easiest way to get the stacks from your Heartbreaker right away. Same method as doing this with Striker. And now that we're at max stacks, there we go. Now you can see it's only going to get stronger. There we go. Ridiculous, bro. It's just crazy because you can do this without ever reloading, which makes this really nice. That was really fun, actually. Alright, I can see why people are digging the Bullet King Heartbreaker. Okay. Let's see here. And we'll do a little bit more stacking. Where's that enemy? Oh, wow. The elites are out. Get my stacks back up. And, oh, you jumped down? Yeah, you did. But you can see even my rock and roll shotty is doing some damage. And look at my armor bar. I mean, my armor bar is ridiculous. There we go. get your bag. Yeah, walk into that fire. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's an enemy behind me? What? Where you at? Ah, there you are.
All clear. I repeat.
Look at that armor bar. Holy crap, man.
Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Boo doop, boo doop.
Enemy found.
Dang. Crazy.
Damn it. The Truces have turned the memorial into a base. It's an area.
Oh yeah, we're kicking it now.
Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert.
And this is with 30 stacks of memento on top of that. Alright, sorry about that. I had to loot all that gear. I had to, right? Ridiculous, man. This shotty is ridiculous. Now, I know a lot of people said to try it with rate of fire to get stacks even quicker. But I find that with damage to targets out of cover, you're still doing a lot of damage and getting your stacks up just as fast. Oh, more loot. I'm trying to make it to where you guys don't have to watch me sit there and loot all that stuff. You know, a little bit of trimming here and there, a little bit of editing, and maybe it'll be a little bit easier to watch me run through Lincoln Memorial if I cut it down a wee bit. Yo, this armor bar is ridiculous right now.
Engage target.
Whew. Nice jump. Nice jump. Go, 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 go. I don't want to waste these stacks. Just going to run right into it. Come on.
More of those mortars.
I mean, we're still doing a pretty decent run, even though I got all the loot and I opened up all those boxes. I bet we're still doing a good, like, 10-minute run or so. Why were all those guys? Oh, it didn't. Oh, man. I was hoping it would have stuck him. Oh, come on. There we go. There it is. Bye-bye, Major Keats.
Good work.
See
Go
you
on and
later.
head back up. team from the campus has taken
All right,
position
let's
inside
go.
the memorial.
See how long that took. Shouldn't have took that long. And we'll jump right into the build breakdown. Maybe do a little bit of countdown afterwards. We'll see. That way you can see what happens in solo. You'll see how it is in team. All right, there we go. Bullet King Heartbreaker. Solo. It's a lot of fun. It actually is a lot of fun. I like it.
You should be proud.
Let's see.
Saved a lot of lives today.
10 minutes. 10:40. Yep. Still doing a 10-minute run. I mean, that's not horrible. Let's go do the build breakdown. How about that? Have to start this one off properly, right? About right here. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. Kamikazevondoom here, and I hope you enjoyed the PvE gameplay. But now it's time for that build breakdown. So here we go. I hope you have your popcorn ready. Now this is your Bullet King Heartbreaker build. It is a tank build with a lot of damage. But I don't know. It is what it is. It's a Bullet King. It's not the hardest hitting LMG out there, but what it does is it never stops firing. So you could just sit there and just mow down enemies. And I think that's where the entertainment factor comes into play here. Is that, yeah, you're not doing like burst damage, like right away killing things instantly. But at the same time, you can out-tank your enemy and just, you know, just flood bullets across the way. I mean, what, you can hold 11 or 1,300 rounds and you never reload, so it's just the whole time. It is quite fun. But here it is, your Bullet King Heartbreaker. Let's start off with the specialization. I am using the Technician specialization. Main reason why I'm using that specialization is because of the linked laser pointer that you can get from the specialization itself. So you can see right here, linked laser pointer, Technician laser pointer that pulses targets at which it's aimed. So all I need to do is aim my shotgun to whatever enemy, and they automatically are pulsed, and therefore every shot that I'm taking will build up my Heartbreaker stats. And those stacks are pretty amazing. They give you armor and damage at the same time. It's pretty damn cool. But this is by far the easiest way to get those stacks up, is using either the rock and roll shotgun or the ACS-12 shotgun. Reason being is they are high RPM shotguns, and each of the pellets count as a stack. So you can get 100 stacks within 20 bullets or 20 rounds of your shotgun. And just to show that, I'll give you a quick demonstration. Not too bad. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. That was solo heroic, me just running around. It was fairly simple, and the amount of armor you have, it's just ridiculous. They're not going to kill you. And we were still able to do a 10-minute Lincoln Memorial run. Now, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to hit the like, support the channel by subscribing, and make sure you ring that notification bell. I do Division videos every single day. But all right, so right here, we'll do Invulnerable Elite, 5 meters. So what you do is with this shotgun, all you have to do is aim it. You can see they're pulsed. I don't even have to shoot them in the head. I can shoot them in the chest. And you can see that right there, I've already used 20 rounds and I'm at max stacks. And then I can use my Bullet King and we're off to the races. Pretty simple. And this is just going to keep going and going and going and going. I mean, it's pretty damn cool. I dig it. And then you can see the armor bar is just ridiculous. And then whenever it gets low, just pull out your shotgun and boom, you're at max stacks again. Pretty simple. Now, the one caveat I do want to add about the bonus armor is that once you get this bonus armor and you're at max stacks, if you lose that bonus armor, you can't just shoot them some more and get more bonus armor. That's not how it works. You actually have to wait for the stacks to go away and then get new stacks, which would give you more bonus armor. But if you lose that initial bonus armor from the Heartbreaker and you're at max stacks, you can't just get that bonus armor back. You're going to have to wait for those stacks to time out and then get them back up with new bonus armor. So just remember that. I know a lot of people were confused about not being able to sustain their bonus armor, but if you're getting mobbed by a whole bunch of enemies and you lose that bonus armor, you're not just going to get it right back with stacks when you're already maxed out. So you have to wait for those stacks to go away. That way when you get new stacks, it'll give you new bonus armor. But all right, back to the build. Bullet King Heartbreaker. Here we go. So now you know why I'm using the Technician specialization, and you also know why I am using my secondary as the rock and roll shotgun. I already explained in the gameplay that I prefer the damage to targets out of cover over the rate of fire because it's already sitting at 300 RPMs and you're already going to get those stacks really quick. So what I do is I spec into more damage for that damage to targets out of cover buff, and then that way I can utilize more of the multiplicative and get more, bang for my buck while getting max stacks. But it's all about the Bullet King, and here it is in all of its glory. I don't even have this thing fully proficient. I will admit I am not a huge fan of the Bullet King. There's a few exotics that I just am not a fan of, and I'll make these videos and I'll test it out and I'll show you how to use it, but that doesn't mean, it's my favorite. My favorites by far are Pestilence, Scorpio, Eagle Bearer. Those are my top 3. Now, Bullet King, it'd probably be in the mid to bottom tier, because the base damage overall is just not that high. I understand that the RPMs are at 850 and you can just shoot it forever and ever, but that base damage is just not that high for me, and that's kind of why I just let it sit there. However, once I get this thing proficient and I start upgrading the expertise and upgrading this weapon, I believe that, having, 15 upgrades on this thing or so, it would probably be a really fun weapon to use. So mark my words, whenever I get this weapon at fully proficient and I start upgrading it, I'm going to make another build with the Bullet King and show you what it's like with that higher base damage, because that's where I think that this exotic is just overall lacking, is that base damage number, in which, the expertise upgrades are going to directly impact that and make it stronger and stronger. So that's going to be pretty cool. But for right now, it's sitting at 79k total damage. Everything's maxed out. LMG, damage to targets out of cover, and crit hit damage. And then, of course, it comes with that bullet hell. The weapon never needs to be reloaded, and for every 100 bullets you hit on an enemy, it will replenish some ammo to you and your allies. So you'll never run out of bullets. It is pretty fun. I mean, that Lincoln Memorial on Heroic is a cakewalk with this build. But, mainly because that memento stacks up, we're already tanky, and then we're just getting more damage. And then, of course, you have the bonus armor from the Heartbreaker. It's just game over. Game over. All right. So those are the weapons. I'm using the Rock and Roll or the ACS-12 to gain those stacks up really quick. You have the Bullet King as your primary. Now, for this sidearm, I'm not using any sidearms, really. I mean, let's be real. I'm not. You can use whatever sidearm you want. I promise you. Just whatever it is you want. If you're leveling up sidearms, I would highly recommend just doing that. Put whatever sidearm you're not using, put it in there. At least you can get some proficiency points while you're at it. A majority, if not all of my sidearms are already proficient, so it doesn't matter. So I just keep the backup boomstick on most of my builds. I mean, probably 90-95% of all my builds have the boomstick. And here it is, 1.3 million total damage, 17 for that shotgun damage, max damage to armor, and damage targets out of cover with close and personal. It's pretty sick. All right, now looking at the build itself as an overall summary, I have 1.7 million armor. I have 5 blue core attributes, 2 red, and 1 yellow. A majority of that is from my Memento backpack. Now, I am also running contractor gloves for the armor damage and LMG damage. And then, of course, I have 4 pieces of Heartbreaker. So let's start with the Heartbreaker. It'd probably be best to explain it with the chest piece, because the chest piece gives me that extra talent. So, Heartbreaker gear set. The gear set bonuses we get from this build: 15% AR and LMG damage, 15% weapon handling, And that 4-piece gives us the talent Heart Stopper. So headshots will apply a pulse for 5 seconds. Any weapon hits on a pulsed enemy will add a stack of 1% bonus armor and 1% damage to pulsed enemies, up to a max of 50 stacks. Now that's where it changes because we are running the chest piece. We get the extra talent Max BPM. So this increases our max stacks from 50 to 100. So now we get 100% bonus armor and 100% damage to pulsed enemies. Pretty sick. Now you do lose 2 stacks for each second, so just remember that you do lose stacks. Now looking at the attributes, we're sitting at max armor with max crit damage times 2 because I'm using a max crit damage mod. And then of course you have that talent, max BPM, increasing your stacks. The next Heartbreaker is going to be the mask. For the attributes, I'm at max armor and then max crit chance times 2 because I have a crit chance mod. Going down to the knee pads, Heartbreaker knee pads, max armor, max crit chance. And then finally the holster, max weapon damage, max crit hit damage. And those are your Heartbreaker pieces. Now I'm using the contractor gloves. They are best in slot for gloves. Let's be real. That armor damage is too good to pass up unless you're using like a completely, spec'd out crit build. But still, multiplicative rules. Now, not only that, but this is a named Petrov pair of gloves. So I do get the extra base damage on my LMG being the Bullet King at 10%. Now, as far as the attributes, it does come with max armor, that 8% armor damage, and then max crit hit damage. And then finally, last but not least, the Memento backpack. This is the exotic backpack that comes with 3 core attributes. So you get max weapon damage armor and a skill tier. I put on there a max crit chance mod, and then it comes with the talent kill confirmed. So you get a short-term and a long-term buff. The short-term buff is based off of your core attributes. So every time I get a kill and collect a trophy, I get 10% weapon damage, 50% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. However, I'm doing this all for the long-term buffs, which stack up to 30, and they will last for 5 minutes. So as long as you get 1 kill within 5 minutes, it'll keep restarting that timer. Now, for the long-term buffs, you get up to 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. And that is the build. Now, for the skills, I am using the Defender drone, just because, why not? This is a very, very tanky build, and using the Bullet King, I feel like I need to face tank a lot of the time, so I like to have that Defender drone. And then the other one's the Riot Foam. I just like using it. This is like my go-to combo for TU-15. I've never really used the Defender drone or Riot Foam until this update came out, Title Update 15 in Season 9. And I tell you what, I'm actually really enjoying this combo. That Defender drone really does help me with face tanking. And then the Riot Foam is just fun overall. It's pretty fun. And that is it, everyone. So let's go down to the stats, and then we will get you guys out of here. Oh, there we go. All right, so here are the stats for the Bullet King. I'm sitting at 73.4k weapon damage with 24.4 for PvP, 39 crit chance, 103 crit damage, and 85 headshot with 8% armor damage, and then don't forget about the damage targets that it cover. Now the offensive tab, I'm sitting at 40% all weapon damage bonus and 55% LMG damage bonus. So every time I'm using the Bullet King, I am starting off at 95% damage bonus total. Gear talents, I am running the Memento backpack with 4-piece Heartbreaker with the Heartbreaker chest piece. So I can get up to 100 stacks on my Heartbreaker with 30 stacks on my Memento. And then I have the Bullet King just going crazy. Now, defensive tab, I am just under 1.7 million armor, 338 for the health, and then 10% for the explosive and the hazard protection. Now, those are due to my watch level, so here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. Currently, I am shade level 3,459. That means all of these attribute boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. So if you are at or above shade level 1,000 and you copy and paste my build, you should get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are not shade level 1,000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you copy and paste my build, you will not have as high of numbers in certain areas. It's okay. No need to freak out. It is still a very strong build. Just make sure that when you can, if you can, get up to shade level 1,000. That way your character is min-maxed. It's not a recommendation. Well, it is a recommendation. It's not a requirement. There you go. So yeah, that's your little disclaimer for my build. Now this is the Bullet King Heartbreaker build. So let's get out of here, maybe do a little bit of countdown, and then be on our way. How about that? So I hope everyone enjoyed the build breakdown and that gameplay. But let's jump into some countdown. And they're already starting the game, so this is good. So sit back, relax, grab some more popcorn. So here we are in countdown.
Not have their slash and burn tactics anywhere near a nuclear reactor.
All right.
We need to get control of the experimental reactor.
Some countdown time. Let's go.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
And we want to get this this one because that symbol means status effects for the hunters and the other enemies. So we want to take this one out first. That way those status effects do hurt the hunter. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Oh, jump back down, bro. Don't jump up there. Yeah, jump back down. Jump back down. There you go. Oh yeah, dirty. I didn't even get max stacks. Nice. Let's go to the other hunters real quick. Come on with it. The other people are on the other side with the hunters. I'll try to help them out really quick. Looks like they've grabbed all the aggro. Oh. I was so excited I kicked my desk. Yeah. That felt good.
System curtailed.
Yeah. The ACS-12 to the face with damaged targets out of cover is redonkulous.
System restored.
There. Let's what is this? Turbine? Let's do turbine. It's right here. I hope everyone's following me. Yeah, they are. Good. Yeah, let's do turbine real quick. This one's the closest. And then after turbine, we will hit... Yeah, we'll hit cooling tower and then right next door at laboratory.
System breach initiated.
Do that. Sounds good.
Take them out.
There we go. There, got that one. Run to this other one. And shout out to everyone that's in the game with me.
Critical systems
So from the Ace clan, we have Killer Ryu. From the S&D clan, we have Centurion. I can't do that. From the Ace clan, we have Gears of War. From the LBK clan, we have Petty.
data transfer
From
halted.
the THE clan, we have Raptor. And then from the TDR clan, we have Jeff. Shout out to you guys, man. Pleasure playing with you. And if you guys are on Xbox, you're more than welcome to add me. Doesn't mean we're going to be playing, but I mean, you're more than welcome to add me. If you see I'm in countdown, running countdown, you can easily matchmake into that and play with me.
Area secure.
Or if you see I'm doing an LFG post, you can easily see it and join up. I think that's it here. Yeah, it is. All right. Cooling. There we go. All right. Let's make our way to cooling. Try to skip ahead there. All right, my bad. We I cut it off so that we could run to the next encounter. But by the time our entire team was at the encounter, it was already over.
Agent, you've reached the lab. I need you
So,
to stabilize the reactor.
for this part of the video, I'm just going to show you guys, this is the very last part. This is the main objective at the laboratory. And then we're going to extract and be done.
You're in.
I was not
Now,
able to
you
show
need
you
to
the
find and
second
destroy those
encounter
fuel
because
valves.
we destroyed it so quick. I forgot to hit record. Rookie. Rookie. Alright, here we go. We got this. Oh, people are leveling up. So we have 3 more fuel valves.
Nice work on the valves. Now, I need you
The
to
valves.
expose the reactor's core.
Alright, so what's cool about that is as they are doing that, it's going to show me which window to open up ahead of time.
Good. Now,
Oh,
you need to destroy the magnetic
damn it.
core.
Except for I was up the stairs. I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. There we go.
Functioning. Incoming.
I'll show you what I mean.
High-risk hostile. System reactivated.
Ooh, proficiency level upgrade on the Bullet King. Alright, so you see how he's on the computer? And then you have someone down here. And with the linked laser pointer, you can look up here. And it'll show you. When it gets close enough. Oop. There we go.
System
Easy peasy.
System back online.
Oh man, so much gear. I'm already maxed. Let me just do this really quick. There we go. There we go. Next one's on Hefe.
Incoming. High-risk
Jeff. Oh,
evacuation.
Jeff.
5 minutes to lockdown.
So much loot.
System reactivated.
80, 90.
Experimental reactor offline.
Alright, secure the area and we're done.
Back online.
So I need to pick up all this loot too. Damn. Damn, it's a lot of loot. And we're gonna have that
Great
big
work,
chest
Agent.
in the
power plant is
center
stable.
too.
Now get the hell out of there. Helo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal Taurus.
There we go. Go up the stairs on the other side to get that supply chest. And we should be good to go. Alright. Let's make a move on. Nah, we don't need ammo. It's just some hunters and a few NPCs. We're good. Pretty solid crew. Everyone's running together. Everyone's focus firing. getting the job done at the same time. It's been a really good run. This is a strong crew. This is just random, just match make. Jesus, I'm like slurring my words like I'm drinking. Come on. Probably tired. I had to go to the DMV today. I was there at like 7 a.m. Ugh, so bad. Not to mention little baby Von Doom doesn't let you sleep more than a few hours. Customary.
Get on that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
I can't even get my stacks on a hunter. That's how much damage that we're doing as a team. It's really good.
System reactivated. System disrupted. System restored.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, Hunter. Whatever. Oh, there's a sniper. Oh, that makes more sense. So I got sniped and axed.
Helo is
Gotcha.
ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal tourists.
Agent deceased.
Got sniped by a hunter too, nevertheless. Ugh. Damn, these guys are all up on them. Yeah, we still have a minute 18. This is a good crew. As long as no one fires it off. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Here comes the next helicopter. This is exactly how you should do countdown. Run as a team. Everyone help each other out, get to the extraction, and then just sit here. We still have 43 seconds. Oh, we're good. Now we still have a while. So what I do is I typically start the extraction around 7 seconds left. And then we're good to go. There we go. 7.
Helo inbound to your location. Hold
Now we're
tight.
good. Probably get another helicopter. Maybe even 2. Probably 2 helicopters. Because we have the 30 seconds for the helicopter to get here, and then we have another 30 seconds to get on the helicopter. So in that time, we should get 2. All right, here's the first one. We should get 2 NPC helicopters.
Ready for extraction.
No drops. What? See, this one takes a second to pull up, and then we have 30 seconds on top of that. Yo, look at the sky. It's pretty sick. I like the blood sky. And now we have another NPC helicopter right here. Come on, guys. One more helicopter. One more. You think they're all gonna jet? Damn, they're all jetting. Wow. Come on, we still have time. There we go. GG's. I hope everyone enjoyed the gameplay. This is my Bullet King Heartbreaker build.
Nice work. You stabilized the
GG's to
power
everyone
grid in
that
this
just
region.
played with us. Hell yeah. That was sick. All right, everybody. Have a good day. I started today a little late. I had to do some grown-up stuff today. So this will probably be your only video for today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.